What do you see from this defense? I mean, this team.
There you go. You spoiled it. Defense. Dominant defense. I mean, they are fun to watch. I think I had them as my top secondary coming in this year. People are like, "Oh, you're crazy over this, over the Eagles, over the." Yes, those 2 corners, what they can do with the rush. You're talking about play man to man and be able to rush the passer. They got it. All right, that's playoff defense. I can move on. They got that on that side on lock, like top of the league of what they're doing on that side. And then offensively, they're gonna have a quarterback conversation coming up. They're gonna have because they're winning games without their guy, Stroud. He's gotta take care of the football. I mean, that's really it. When you have a defense playing like that, you gotta complement the defense. You can't try to take the game over and put your defense on poor field position. Let your defense get you good field position. And he's gotta understand that. I think it's a big part of the step they need to take as a franchise, but they're gonna make the playoffs. I really like the Texans. I know that Chiefs game, man, that's gonna be tough, but I still believe that Week 17 game is gonna have some big implications. Could knock the
Mhm.
Colts out of it. I don't know if the Texans will already be in it, win the division. I really don't know, but that's a game that's gonna be circled on all our TVs for sure.
Absolutely. So when I'm looking at this team, not only you talk about the 2 best corners, but then now you add Kalen Bullock, who has the lowest completion percentage allowed among safeties. Like, this is a great defense, and for as much love as we give, again, Myles Garrett running away with the defensive player of the year, and it's not even close, but, like, you know, what Will Anderson Jr. is doing and Danielle Hunter now being back, those 2 as a duo, they have the most pressures in the league since Danielle got back from being injured, and I'm starting to see a slightly better O-line and a little bit of an improvement in their run game. Now you see Nick Chubb and, Woody Marks was in and out of that Colts game. He was injured and then came back in, but whatever. But you see Nick Chubb looking like a little bit vintage Nick Chubb. So they don't need a ton on offense. They just need enough consistency to be able to score enough, like run support their really, really good defense, essentially. So I actually have the Texans winning the division. I have and then the Jags second, and then the Colts third.
Big slide. You're just out here sliding on whole fan bases right now.
I I like the Colts. I have nothing against the Colts, but I have nothing against any of these teams. I mean, for goodness sake, I just was I do it all blind. I was really shocked to see, when everything comes out. They're forward-looking projections. They're not, you know, today projections there for the end of the season. Injuries. I can't in good conscience model out the rest of the season with Daniel Jones playing 100% of the snaps. I can't. He has a snapped leg. Perhaps that does happen, and perhaps I'm wrong, but it would be a very bad, the way that I do modeling to say he's 100% or he's going to be in for 100%, and that is a huge drop off. A backup quarterback matters, like hence Davis Mills. Like that makes a big difference.
Davis Mills held it down though. He held it down. So
He's got a long neck. It's because he has such a long neck. I love his long neck. I look at him like, "Oh, interesting. Like, this kid at Stanford, like, maybe that makes him smarter." I don't know, but he's got a long neck.
good. I didn't know we were talking about that today.
Next oh, yeah, epic necks or,
Is
like,
that in the
something.
model
Oh, no, but,
next month?
it's just when you watch as much of these snaps over and over again, you're like, "That guy's neck is really long." It's very good.
Mike Glennon had a long neck.
Mike Glennon had the longest neck,
Tweety Bird. Yeah. I don't know if Tweety Bird has a long neck, but,
but
um,
very, very good.
my
Yeah.
Mike Glennon story is we played the Bears in 20 meaningless last game of the season. We're the Giants, they're the Bears. We're both going to Cancun after the game anyway. And, first game or I'm in the pregame, locker room. I'm giving the speech. "Hey, man, it's our last game together. Don't know what next year is gonna be like. We wanna go out here with a win. It's a long off season. You wanna go out on a high note, play your best game, make your family proud. Whatever you gotta do to get motivated, this still matters. The film don't lie. Who knows what's gonna happen to this team, right? They're obviously gonna blow it up, so you might as well play good for your next employer." And first play of the game, we come out empty formation. Mike Glennon is our quarterback because Daniel Jones on IR with a neck injury, and Jake Fromm, I don't know where he was at that point, so it's Mike Glennon's in there. They We start the ball on our 20-yard line, empty formation. The Bears are in an obvious blitzing situation. I mean, it is engage 8 on Madden. It's not hard to see. Ball's got to come out hot. Glennon gets the ball, not coming out hot. He just stands there, gets smacked behind his head, fumbles. They scoop. We tackle him on the 1-yard line. The first play of defense, when I talk about starting fast, so much to play for, was goal line defense on the 1-yard line. They scored. We're losing 7-0 the first 10 seconds of the game. After the game, I kid you not, the next day we get back and I actually tear my ligament in my finger that game. I finished the game. I'm in there getting treatment. We're cleaning up our lockers. Glennon's in the team, what's it called? Getting rehab. He's in there getting rehab. He broke his ankle and his forearm. He had his wrist up and he had his foot up in like both in slings. And he looked like Tweety Bird at halftime of Space Jam when they're losing and they don't want to play anymore and they're all hurt. I mean, I'm like, I said, Mike, how'd you break 2 things? He said, look, I broke my wrist and my ankle. And I was like, yeah, this is a bad season. But anyway, that's where I got my Tweety Bird
That's incredible. Oh, it's Tweety Bird from now on.
Space Jam at halftime. They were defeated. It was pretty rough. We got beat up that year. But another long neck guy.
Another long neck guy, long, epic long necks, Okay, so what's your final order for the South? Do you have one?
Yeah, it's the same as yours. I just wanted you to get all the blood on you. I got Houston I got Houston winning it. I got Jacksonville getting in the playoffs, and then I have the Colts finishing 3rd, wherever that gets them. I just think that the Colts are, like we talked about, they're playing, they're going through all their tough parts now, and that's complete opposite of what you want to happen. They're going to show a lot of fight and resilience, but the way it's looking and trending, especially with the Sauce Gardner injury, that might be a couple weeks. It's just not trending in the right direction for them.